Justice in a cold case that baffled law enforcement agencies for 10 years.
It's a story you'll see on 2 Works for You. The prime suspect in the murder of Broken Arrow High School graduate Jarrett Clark signed a plea deal this afternoon.
2 Works for You investigator Corey Duke spoke with Clark's parents today. She joins us now with the truth behind their son's death. Corey?
Well, the only way to describe the last 10 years for Clark's parents is agonizing. In 2006, Tammy and Eric Slater said goodbye to their son for the last time as he left for a camping trip and he never returned. Today, they finally have the truth of what happened that fateful night.
The people that murdered Jarrett were the only witnesses, so all they had to do was lie.
It was a lie that would last for the next 10 years. On May 17, 2006, Jarrett Clark went missing after he went on a camping trip with friends at Fort Gibson Lake in Wagner. He was supposed to be home in time for a Mother's Day get-together, something the only child would never miss.
Before he walked out that night, his last words to both of us were, "Love you guys." What better words to be left with?
Jarrett's parents asked that we only show their son's face. Jarrett never did make it home.
Found the campsite, but never found him.
Investigators eventually recovered his body from the lake 5 days later. Jarrett's death was ruled a suicide, but his parents knew better.
The stories haven't matched from the start.
After OSBI failed to solve the case, former Sheriff Bob Colbert assigned a full-time detective. The investigation led to the arrest of 3 suspects: Tony Wallen, Courtney Manzer, and Dana Hargrove. Wallen is accused of beating Jarrett unconscious after a fight at the campsite.
It's going to follow them the rest of their lives. You know, they won't be able to shake it.
Now, 10 years later, he signed a plea deal admitting to conspiracy to commit second-degree murder.
To me, no matter amount of what time that person may receive, it's not enough.
Wallen will serve 8 years in prison and 12 years with supervision. Although the plea is not exactly what Jarrett's parents wanted for their son,
I wanted to know who is guilty for my son's death.
After 10 long years, a sliver of justice has been served, and Jarrett Clark's name lives on.
Jarrett will not be forgotten.
As for the other 2 suspects, Dana Hargrove and Courtney Manzer, the DA expects them to plead to accessory to second-degree murder. Jarrett Clark's parents want to thank all of those involved in the case and not giving up on the truth. Corey Duke, 2 Works for You.